Okay, we're back. It is the Friday, the 6th of December. And we're just coming into the town of Chatham. We're on M94, heading west. And what I wanted to point out to you, a lot of people don't realize this, is this town, this is probably, I want to say this is the snowiest place in Michigan. And I want to say that because they are uniquely situated, so they always get dumped on for snow. Okay? So that being the case, the town of Chatham we've only had snow for I want to say maybe 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks time, well, a little under 2 weeks time actually, in about a week's time, they have already received over 5 feet of snow. Now they do an amazing job plowing the roads here, so it's really hard to tell. But as we're coming into town here, you can tell by the snowbanks. You'll see these snowbanks just keep rising and rising and rising, more and more and more. It just goes to show you how much snow they have already received. Some of these snowbanks, here we are in town. These snowbanks are the same height as almost the same height as my car. My car might be another foot taller than some of these snowbanks. And that's not saying a whole lot. Seeing that we're still in early winter, actual official winter, calendar-wise, doesn't start till the 21st of December. So we still got 2 weeks before winter officially starts. But they've already received 5 feet of snow. Now, one thing with snow, if you don't know this already, is snow compacts, though. So we could get 5 feet of snow, and the day of the storm, everything might look like 5 feet of snow. And then by the next day, that 5 feet is now compressed down to 3 feet or 2 feet, probably 3 feet. And that's just because there's so much air and snow that it's hard to gauge. But just the sheer fact that they've already gotten 5 feet of snow is unbelievable. Now, speaking of that, and speaking that we're on M94, if you're the person that wants to go for a drive across the UP, especially in the wintertime, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go visit Marquette, or I'm going to go to Houghton, or I'm going to go to, any of the northern ones, and you got to take 28. Now, today we got lucky, and the snow has pretty much stopped for now. But that being the case, if you get coming and it's snowing pretty good in these areas, or just north of us, not really very far, about 10 miles north of us, maybe 15 miles north of us, is M28 that goes from Munising to Marquette. That section of road, they do tend to close sometimes, because that road borders, you drive right along the lake shore, and a lot of times between the snow and the wind coming off the lake, it makes the road impassable. It snows so bad with so much wind and so much drifting that they can't keep it open. So they'll shut down that section of road, and they'll tell everybody to reroute traffic. Well, when they reroute traffic, they route traffic down this section of road. This is M94. Those of us that travel a lot, like myself, we've just learned that we just naturally always drive this road. And I've been on this road when it's been really bad. But, you know, it's better than being out on 28 and getting stuck in a snowdrift or something. Now, I have been on this road at times. We're coming up on it actually as soon as we come around this next corner, where the road does tend to drift across. Sometimes I've seen it where, you know, you might have a 3-foot snowdrift across the road, so you need to be prepared for it. And there's not a whole lot you can do but have to go through it. So that being the case, you know, just be prepared, be ready to encounter anything you need. This road, I haven't found a cell company yet. Doesn't matter if it's AT&T, Verizon, whoever, Sprint, whoever. Sprint doesn't have much coverage in the UP, but nobody seems to have much coverage in this section of road. Just the way it works. I mean, ever since I've switched carriers now, I've got very limited coverage. I've got a little bit the other side of Chatham, where we started the video at, and a little bit once we come up on the Marquette County line. But other than that, it's dead zone. As you can see, snowbanks in this area are almost the same height as they were on M28 there, when it was 4 lanes across, and this is only 2 lanes across. So, and it's like that just because they get so much snow in this area that they'll come out here with snow blowers and widen, you know, throw the snow as far as they can get it. This area is that drift area I was talking about. You're seeing a little bit where it's drifting a little bit, but not bad. It's not even drifting across the shoulder line, thankfully. Nice thing about this road, though, even though there ain't a whole lot of cell service, there's a lot of houses along this road. So if you do break down, you can easily call for help. You go to a house, ask for help. They are friendly. I will mention this too, for those of you that like to travel in excess of the speed limit. I tend to find that the state police travel this road a lot. So I wouldn't recommend exceeding the speed limit on this road, just because I know I've been stopped on this road and it wasn't for speeding. Usually it's for a headlight out or tail light out or something I don't realize is going on. But yep, a lot of traffic. Now the road's pretty much straightened out. We've cleared Chatham. We've cleared little town of Rumley. That was a little ways back where that sign was on the left side of the road. Now the road pretty much straightens out, and it's a nice straight road for 7-8 miles until we get to US 41. Yeah, and we've got about maybe 3 miles from now. We're gonna leave. We're currently in Alger County, and when we cross into Marquette County, probably 3 miles. Once we get there, you will see a change in how the roads are plowed. Alger County does a phenomenal job keeping this road clean. Marquette County, on the other hand, yeah, they are usually not the greatest. Now, I don't know if it's poor skills or if it's the fact that Marquette County, for those of you that don't know, is the largest county for land area in the entire state. the land area of Marquette County is roughly a little over 1,800 square miles. So that's a lot of roads to plow. And, you know, I know if I was doing it, I'd want to do a really good job. But in their defense or circumstance, it could be time, you know. They may not have the time to dedicate so much to one section of road where they've got so much road to plow. Find out, we should be coming up on the county line pretty soon. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. Yeah, here comes county line. That's these signs are on the side. Oh, that's Alger County we just passed, so he'll be turning around any minute. That was that pickup truck we caught up on the Alger County Road Commission. So Marquette County seems to be doing pretty good this time. Normally we reach that line and this road's like total crap, but maybe it's because we haven't gotten a whole lot of snow lately. I'm actually interested to see how much snow we do got because I haven't been home in a couple days. But as you can see, there's still a lot of snow on the trees. A lot of snow on the road, a lot of snow on the trees. Snowbanks are still really high. Unbelievable. It's December 6th and this is what our snowbanks look like. I guess be glad that our counties are equipped to handle this much snow. Now you think about it, think back, let's see, probably 100 years ago, 75 to 100 years ago. They didn't plow the roads back then. They packed the roads down. So the roads weren't paved. They were dirt. So they were a lot rougher. And they had these great big rolling pins. There's one actually back there in Chatham at a little park that they used to use horses to pull this rolling pin down the roads and pack the snow down. Well, that sounds great. It probably, probably by the middle of the winter you had a nice smooth road. Springtime, on the other hand, I bet you your roads are impossible to travel. But, that your main form of transportation, 75 years ago, 100 years ago, say 100 years ago, 1919, probably wasn't cars. It was probably horse and buggy. They might have had some cars, Model Ts or Model, I don't know the year Model T come out, or Model A's. It's right around that time frame, but even so, it was hard to get, fuel and all that transported, but you weren't traveling as fast either. But yeah, has me interested. I haven't been home in a couple days. I'm gonna have to go home and probably snowblow. Well, stay tuned to the next video. Thanks.